Yo guys, this is my official G Pro Superlight review, and before I get started, I just want to say that this mouse is insane. It's literally the best mouse I've ever used in my life. It's so light, it's so, like, everything is so good about this mouse. Logitech really hit it home with this one. This is my second Logitech mouse I ever had. First one being the G Pro, the original one, not the wireless, of course, the wired one. Basically, all I'm gonna do is do a glide test, sound test, and compare it to my other wireless mouse and the Shigre. One thing that I wanted to note is that this Artisan is in large, and in my personal opinion, if you do not play high sends, do not get a large. Get an XL, because to me and to some other people have commented that this mouse pad looks like a medium. It low-key kind of is. So, um, to me, it doesn't bother me that much. I mean, most of the time when I play, I like literally move my mouse like this much in general. So I play a really high send, so there's really no point. I do experiment on low sends, but even on like up to 40 cm 360, I still don't even use the entire pad. So it's not a big deal. If you play, like, if you're used to just straight up low sends all the time, please get an XL. It will be worth, I promise you, it's worth the extra money. I'm going to do the Goliath test first. So here it is with the Artisan Hien Soft. Okay. And for comparison, Basilisk X Hyperspeed. It's still pretty fast. But, yeah. Obviously with the Basilisk being almost nearly 40 grams heavier, it kind of sucked. So here's a sound test. Hopefully you can pick it up because it's pretty quiet most of the time. This is the right click, left click, scroll wheel click, and side button. One thing I wanted to note about this mouse that prevents it from being the greatest mouse of all time is the side buttons. And in my personal opinion, really mushy. This entire mouse, god tier, except for the side buttons. I do not use side buttons ever, except like in Quake. So, yeah, if you're side button dependent, like let's say in Fortnite you use the side buttons to build or whatever, I wouldn't really recommend getting this mouse. I honestly, personally, would rather you get this mouse because the side buttons, insane. The side buttons on this mouse are nuts for Fortnite. So, that's a good mouse to use for Fortnite if you want. But the G Pro Wireless Superlight side buttons, no, you can't. Sorry. I mean, Fortnite is a really latency heavy game. You have to do everything quickly as possible. This will not get the job done. So that's just my opinion. I'm just looking out for you. So this is the Shigre, which I got in strawberry milk, and I got it in mid. Little fun rule for artisan pads: always get it in soft, except for the Raiden and the Shigre you get in mid. Um, well, you can get whatever, but that's just what I recommend. That's what kind of like the best result, in my opinion, is for performance. So, the glide test on the Shigre, nuts, right? Like, I'm not even trying. Spin test, nuts, right? I use the Shigre. This is my main mouse pad. I've just been posting clips with the Hind because, I don't know. I wanted to try it. My dad got me a. I couldn't say no. I already ordered the Shigre. It actually arrived pretty quickly. So, um, I personally like the Shigre more because it's just easier to like track people on. It's more consistent. I don't know. A thing I wanted to note about the Shigure is that if you get water on this, it's not like water resistant. So make sure that you clean it up immediately, because otherwise it messes with like the texture of the glass or whatever. If you're used to like a G640 type speed pad or Aqua Control Plus or whatever, get the Zero in soft. Don't go for high end or Shigure yet unless you just want to try it out. I don't know. But you will perform best coming off of those pads on the Zero. So, final thoughts. The mouse, great, amazing. Mouse buttons, only downside. Yeah, this mouse is just nuts, and it's literally worth every penny, man. I know $150 is kind of a heavy price tag, but this is next gen gaming, so what do you expect? Um, Definitely recommend this mouse, 100%. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just amazing, everything. 10 out of 10, man. Good job, Logitech.